Hey everyone, my name is Erin and I am a K-5 elementary music teacher in Northern Indiana, and I'm also the teacher author behind From Do Re Mi to You. As of making this video, I am almost a week into summer break and I'm loving it. I really am. I love teaching, I love my students, but this was definitely a much needed break. But as much as I love summer break and all the things that come with it, we think we have a long time on break, but it goes by so fast. And come August, you look at your project to-do list and your bucket list and find them really incomplete. Just me? Well, I want this video to serve as much of a reminder to me as it does to you about how music teachers can take advantage of their summer break. Number one, focus on health and recovery. If you're like me, it's easy for good habits to go out the window as the school year drags on. We give so much of ourselves, both during the school day and in after and before school rehearsals, getting ready for extra performances and end of year events, that it's easy for us to fall by the wayside. So let this summer be the chance to catch up on sleep, hydration, healthy eating, all those things that we know as adults we need to do, but we know that they don't always happen during the end of the school year. So Mama Erin coming on here to say, rest, go to bed early, don't set the alarm, have your water bottle with you at all times, and for Pete's sake, pee when you need to pee, right? Yeah, I really did say that on camera. So it's important to take care of your physical body, but also don't neglect your mental health too. Teaching is hard. Our students are hard. Some of you may have experienced difficult moments in your classroom or school. Maybe you need more time outside in nature. Journaling and meditation and prayer can help. Maybe you need to set an appointment with a therapist to process something traumatic that happened during the school year. At a minimum, take a bit of time to reflect on the past year before summer break brain takes over and you forget what went well and what didn't. Write everything down and then forget about that paper until August. Number two, pick up a new hobby or rediscover an old one. Our school and summer schedules are very different from each other. Our school schedule is very structured with little time to do hobbies if we aren't careful. But our summer schedule may be so unregulated that we forget to make time for those hobbies as well. But find something to feed your soul. It could be reading, pickleball, hiking, playing your instrument, volunteering. For me, I tripled my garden size this year. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm providing weekly updates on my gardens in my stories, for better, for worse. And if you're local and need zucchini, I planted 4 plants. I don't know why, but come July, I will be swimming in zucchini. I'm also trying to get into the habit of reading more and will post my reviews of my books that I'm reading in my Instagram stories. Whatever hobby you pick up, find a way to continue it into the school year. The schedule and routines may look different, but don't let be summer the only time that you feed your soul. Number 3, create a bucket list. I hate getting to August when it feels like one big Sunday. You start thinking, man, I kept saying I wanted to go to this park or to this town for a day trip or going somewhere to see a friend, and it just never happened. Well, I guess next summer then. Try to set aside one day a week where you can accomplish something on your bucket list. Our family just did our first zoo trip of the year. We only went one time last year, but I told my husband we really need to make this at least a monthly trip to make the most of our membership. So make a list of those restaurants, parks to visit, outings like mini golf or museum, a pottery class you want to try, or a friend that you want to see. Keep it reasonable. And then the most important thing is to actually schedule it in on your calendar. If you don't put it in your calendar, it's not going to happen. Number 4, choose a home project to work on. In our family, summer becomes the time of deep house cleaning and projects because weekend projects never take a weekend, right? So at a minimum, choose one house project to accomplish over break. This could be simple as organizing a closet, creating a drop zone for the gazillion papers your kids bring home from school. Maybe they're bigger projects. For us this summer, it's moving the pole that came with the house further away from the house and getting or fixing a part of our fence to prevent our dog from getting out of the backyard. When you come home at the end of the day, you want peace of mind, not to immediately be stressed. So think about what you can do today to make future you happy. Number 5, choose a school project to complete. Now, I will say this, you have every right not to do schoolwork over the summer. You aren't paid any extra for the summer hours you put in. However, is there anything small that you can do now to make future you happy? Is there something that you've dreamed about creating for your students or your classroom that you just did not have the capacity to do over the past year? Ideas could include building a sub-tub, building storage, making manipulatives. For me, I'm finally biting the bullet and turning pool noodles into sabers. I know, I'm behind on the times. Every year, I forget that I own Rhythm Wars on TPT, and every year, I wish I had those pool noodles because it's just much more fun with sabers, right? And number 6, summer break online professional development. Again, you were never required or obligated to do schoolwork over the summer, but this is really the time where we can find PD that's specific to us. This could be as simple as reading a book. These are the 2 that I'm reading or rereading this summer. Y'all know that I'm an ORF person, so I am reading First Steps in Music with ORF Schulwerk because I hope to get certified in First Steps in the next couple years. And then Together and Harmony, which is about ORF and music learning theory. And there's actually 2 of these in this series. You could read books about different approaches to music education, classroom management, SEL, repertoire. Any one book could be just enough to spark new ideas in life for next year. There are also lots of opportunities for in-person PD. Taking my ORF levels was a life-changing experience for me, and I will recommend them to any teacher. Whether it's an ORF, Kodály, Dalcroze, First Steps, World Drumming, Class or Levels course, there is so much out there available. However, if in-person PD is not feasible or affordable to you, there are also good online options from organizations such as NAFME, AOSA. They have a phenomenal digital resource library. Music Instructed, F-Flat Books, lots of great opportunities. Then there are also summits and conferences such as the Elementary Music Summit and the Make Music Magic Summit that are often free and hosted during the summer. So follow me on Instagram. I have lots of PD ideas coming your way soon. I would love to hear what you are doing over the summer. Leave a comment below or let me know if I missed anything on this list. And come follow me on the socials so you can see my garden explode in veggies this summer. Except my green beans. They're basically a lost cause at this point. Anyways, subscribe and like, you know the drill. And happy musicking and happy summer break.